Hello again, and a warm welcome to the FIM Superbike World Championship for another special review, covering the heart of the 2011 season so far, before going into the championship's grand finale. After the win scored by Max Biaggi and Marco Melandri at Misano, the pack approached Brno. The flowing 5.4-kilometre circuit has one of the steepest inclines in motorsport as it winds round the forest. A crucial point is to get up its hills. A lot of horsepower was needed, which proved extremely challenging for leader Carlos Checa. In terms of the championship, the Spaniard led by 43 points over the world champion Biaggi, with the Yamahas of Melandri and Lavati third and fourth. Right from practice, the situation at the top of the chart seemed closer than ever.
Of course, this is a difficult track for us, no? But I think we've been able to minimize the limitations we have. We've been able to keep good mid-turn speed and to accelerate in the right points, braking in the right points as well. And of course, we know the acceleration at the top speed is not there, but we fight against that. And at the end, we are not so far from the top guys. And we are very positive for this result and satisfied. And of course, looking forward for tomorrow.
Running on the FIM Liberty Ducati, Jacob Smerts was equally eager to capitalise on the potential showed so far in front of his home crowd. After running great in practice, he needed a sensational run on Sunday in order to keep the pace with the leading group.
Of course, Ducati in the past have some problems here, and it's not always going well, but I hope the condition will help us a little bit and we can be fast in the front. It's Friday and Saturday to make a good setup, and we need also some help of the condition, which could be, for now, looks very difficult. But yeah, important is stay with a good setup, make a good performance, and of course to be a little bit lucky.
With two Ducatis that might have been struggling, the world champion was ready to go on the attack after his win at Misano. Since back in the day at the start of his career, Biaggi has always had a good relationship with the Masaryk circuit.
Well, it's always been good come back here. We've been racing here for so many years, and they always this track has always been nice to me. Of course, it's not that easy all the time. You know, we have new riders, and the competition is raise up the level by different manufacturers come in, and every single time it's becoming much more difficult to do a great job. But so far, you know, we have a good score here. I think Ducati have a chance, and it's always like this. He's always there for fight for the winning, and I want just continue and thinking about just what I got, my package, and to take the best of what I had.
In qualifying, all eyes were on Biaggi, who's out to get his second pole of the year at a track where he's won 10 times in the past. Both the Yamahas were on form and both made the front row at the end of Superpole 3, while Checa joined them as he would start third.
The revs go up, the light's still not on yet. Now they go on. And away we go! The front row got an excellent start, including Biaggi, and he leads them as they head down towards that first corner, but it's a long run in, and watch for Tom Sykes on the left-hand side in the green 66, but he's not got any time there. Biaggi it is, who flies into the whole shot and takes the lead here at Brno. Checa another quick lap, 2:0.04, and he was half a second quicker that last time out, so Checa is on the move.
Oh, look at Melandri, he's on it.
So while these two go at it at the front, the two Italians.
Here we go.
Well, go on!
Thank you.
And he's got it! Right, now the race changes. Melandri takes the lead for the first time. Now, will Biaggi react immediately or hold station?
It's going to be hard for him because this is Melandri's best part of the circuit, and down the hill, Melandri's better into this next corner as well.
Here we go. Yeah, finally in turn 3.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think he's done it this time. Oh, there goes Melandri.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's made a move. Yes, he has.
Thank you very much.
Melandri up the hill, makes his move, and a bit of a surprise one, really. And Biaggi now will have to fight again. Will he come back immediately or not?
Well, it doesn't look like it. Then you've got this corner at the top of the hill where you want a lighter front end for tipping in, because it's not as much load on the front. But one thing is, this track all about front grip and how the bike turns.
Here we go then. Will he try it or won't he?
No, he's wide,
Melandri's
but,
on his way, and Checker's got a chance, but I don't think he's close enough. Coming to the line, Marco Melandri. Here comes Checker on a run around the outside. I don't think he's going to do it. Melandri takes victory, and that's an important one for Marco Melandri and his championship hopes. Remember, he's third in the championship at the moment. Race 2, the gap 39 points. Will it change?
Oh, Checker jumped a little bit there.
He did.
You see that?
He's okay though.
Oh, we'll see.
And over lights, and away they go. Checker's got away well, but so too is Biaggi again as he launches that Alitalia. Aprilia off the line.
We'll see what they say about that. That's a bit of a question mark.
Very similar start to race 1, but this time Melandri pops into second place with Lavity behind him.
Lavity's doing a little bit better job of hanging on this time. 0.2 the gap back to Carlos Checker.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
How much do you reckon?
0.6.
0.6.
Well, that's what my timing monitor says. But it's certainly not much, and it's certainly enough with the amount of laps to go. These three, once again, the top 3 in the championship. No, but that's where he went before.
Hang on, who was leading before and who's leading now?
There you go.
Thank you very much, Marco Melandri, and away you go. What he's got to do
You're
now...
thinking I'm watching race 1.
No, but we'll see. Now we're going to see what Biaggi's got. And look at Biaggi now.
And this is where he was strong last time, but sometimes he lets the brakes off a little too late. But he's done it this time, or has he?
No, Melandri should nip back under. Now this is good.
Great racing. Now surely Carlos can catch up as they take pain off each other. Time running out here at Brno, round 8. Biaggi has led most of this race. It's been a really good dogfight between the two Italians, and it ain't over yet. One more chance, maybe, for Melandri.
There's 2 more chances. In here, he ain't going to do it. His next chance is to beat him to the next apex. If he just opens the gas full from about now on the inside.
Sticks it up it? No, he can't do it.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
And it's Biaggi. Biaggi all the way. Out of the last corner comes Mad Max to take victory yet again in Brno.
Once again, it was the famous 3 out in front, and the top Italian racers led the way. In race 2, Marco Melandri couldn't stop his fellow countryman Max Biaggi as he took an incredible 11th win at the circuit he's made his own. More importantly, it narrowed the gap in the championship chase down to just 30 points behind Checker. Silverstone is the home of British motorsport and has been since the early 50s, but recently it's gone through some big changes to bring it back to its former glory days. Those changes have included changing the track layout, which happened last year, and moving and upgrading the pit and paddock facilities. £28 million was spent on the new complex, and it really has given the old circuit a new look and feel. While Checker was still on the run at the top of the charts, Biaggi and Melandri had trimmed the gap and were ready to go.
The last few races it was more our turn, and for sure Carlos will be strong here, and then the next 2-3 races he will be very strong because the type of track and what he showed, the performance. I mean, the last year he performed very well. He won many races at the end, and we'll see. I'm a little bit anxious to start this weekend because this is it must be a good weekend for us.
I feel okay actually. So I'm third in the championship, pretty far from the top. That is Carlos Checa. So for me, I just have nothing to lose. So I have to do race by race, do my best, and see what's going on. It's gonna be very tough, very long championship. Not easy for me, especially because many new tracks in the end of the year. So anyway, I hope to have fun every race and fighting for the podium.
In qualifying, all eyes for Superpole were on the wildcard entry John Hopkins with the Crescent Suzuki team. With no real expectations for the race, John was quick all weekend and the rest were left chasing him down. While the Yamahas were led by Irish sensation Eugene Laverty, disaster struck for the Aprilia team in Super Bowl 1 when the world champion Max Biaggi lost the front and ruined any hope of a front row start.
Race 1, round 9, World Superbikes from Silverstone. And Gullivites, and away goes Laverty.
Laverty got a good start, so did Hopper.
It's going to be tight into that tight turn 3 coming up.
Guess who else is there? Marco Melandri.
Whoa, somebody's gone wide. One of the Kawasaki's it is who's gone grass tracking.
Could be, that's...
Laverty leads.
Lescourse runs off the back of the grid. He's having a shocker on
I'm going to say, yeah, Camille goes wide, and in fact, Biaggi's gone in front of him already. So, another lap completed. Laverty leads by smidgens over Checker. In fact, it's 0.138 to be a bit more precise, and that was the Honda going high and wide.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Right in front of James Tozen.
Yeah, James Tozen.
Okay then, so Alex loads his own. Checker takes the lead for the first time. Into Cops again, flips it in, very fast corner, easy to get wrong and go wide. He takes it nice and smooth, nice and conservative relatively at the front. He would move now to 318 points. Melandri would be within 10 points of Biaggi at the end of this one, and Laverty not that close, but certainly getting us solid 4th place.
Yeah, I mean, Laverty's consolidated himself in 4th place in the championship at the moment, hasn't he? So good move by him.
Ernesto Marinelli watching on in the pits of the Altair team. And Ducati, wow, everybody written them off, hadn't they? Said, no, no, the factory team, they can't do it. Don't need one.
Yeah,
but to be fair, they've had all the help. And you know what? Maybe this is the future. Because, as we mentioned, 1 bike rule next year. And Checker's proved it. Yes, okay, he's had 2 bikes in his pit, but a one-man team is maybe the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I think, you need more. But look at him. There he goes.
And he loves it. And why not? Certainly, squadron leader, Checker, as he takes the checkered flag. And Gullivites, and away they go. And Checker gets away well. So too does Hager, but it's Eugene Laverty.
Laverty again. And Camia's got a much better start this time. Slips into 3rd position.
Pre-minus going wide there.
That's, you can't see what it is. Definitely
Kawasaki BMW, and not sure the 4th one. But either way, Camia's already up to 2nd place. Great shot that through the last corner. Laverty led right over. Crosses the line with a 2:06.7.
Yeah, I mean, he's just losing a couple of tenths every lap. And Carlos Checker that time was 2:06.4. So Checker will be looking for a way to attack. And it could even be here. Up the inside he goes.
Yeah, that was nice. Can he hold it tight? Yes.
Well, that's the beauty about this place. There's so many different ways in and out that, it looks like the guys are going to connect with each other, hit each other.
Here we go. Max Biaggi takes his teammate Leon Camia. Now, what does Camia do in this situation?
Well, he's going to fight back, because let's remember that Biaggi's pretty much signed for next year.
Camia's fighting for a job.
Whoa, look how close they are now, Johnny.
Very close indeed. It's going for it. Here we go. Max has a think. So then, Checker is going to take the checkered flag.
Jeepers.
Thought about it again. He actually tried everything. He's not going to do it. Checker takes victory. It's double by Carlos. Brilliant stuff by Carlos Checker.
With another double ring for Checker in Britain, another rival for him was expected to be finally back at the Nuremberg ring. After having missed his home race, crowd's favourite Johnny Rea was already thinking of his next step.
For me, if I'm 100% fit in my wrist and the body, then I go straight, no problem, directly to the front or directly to the good lap time like last year. And I don't think it will take like a build-up period or like warm-up to get into the race pace again. But it's always difficult, you know. It's the good thing now is we have the summer break in August, so I have 5 more weeks to get ready and yeah, come back strong.
Perched high in the remote Eifel Mountains, the Nürburgring Ring dates back to 1927. The Nordschleife, over 20 kilometres long, dominated racing in the mid-1930s all the way to the mid-70s, when work on the new Nürburgring Ring opened in 1984. Coming into round 10, Checker had a 62-point lead over his rivals with 10 wins to his name. Biaggi and Melandri were still in the hunt, but they needed to close the gap with only 4 rounds remaining. A lot of riders were looking to rebound too, starting with Kawasaki's Tom Sykes.
There's no question the new Kawasaki ZX-10R is a great motorcycle. I think it's got great potential. We haven't realised that just yet. I think I've been quite unlucky this year. I've crashed out of 3 rounds while I've been in the top 5, and unfortunately that looks bad on paper now. But you know, those were 3 crashes that, you know, I can hold my hand up and say it's my mistake, but it's a mistake that came through a bike setting that wasn't correct. So you know, that's unfortunate. I feel we've put that to bed a little bit. We've not cured it, but we've certainly got it a lot better. So we've still got room for improvement. And certainly the last 4 rounds I enjoy, especially here in Imola. Quite rider circuit, so hopefully I can make a difference and make these ones count.
In Superpole, Checker was favourite again, but he was under big pressure from his rivals Melandri and Biaggi. And while the Ducati man took the pole, the bigger news was that Biaggi was injured when some debris from the track thrown up by another rider hit and broke his left foot, forcing the world champion to withdraw.
Here we go, round 10, World Superbikes. On go the lights. And away we go, and a good start from Checker. Both of the Yamahas diving off the line. Across the line they come, and Hagen now challenging for the lead as they head down towards turn 1 and gets the lead for a moment, but will he keep it? Checker checks into the inside and takes the lead again.
Yeah, it's just look how close the Yamahas are now too, Jonathan. They're right up there, those 4. They've made a bit of a break over Tom Sykes. Tom Sykes is already 1.7 seconds back.
So the Brits on the move, and Hagen on the last turn takes the risk, and Checker knows that he's got to be careful. He can't mix it like this. If he falls off now, it's all playing into the hands of those chasing him, and Hagen muscles his way through, but Checker's not going to be daunted.
I tell you what, Checker on the brakes is pretty strong.
Nor's Melandri.
Whoa.
Go on.
Yeah.
So what a great battles we've got going on here in the chasing pack. We've got the top 4 and then everybody chasing from Haslam, Sykes, Ray and Guintoli in 8th position. But look at this battle at the front. Has Hagen got anything left in the bag? These 2 are going to fight all the way to the end. This is the best battle of the day, the 2 Yamahas.
I'll tell you what though, these guys battling like this is certainly helping Hagen. Hagen can keep his nose clean and you know, perhaps get his first, second place in the Aprilia. He's had 3rds before, but he hasn't had a 2nd.
Come on, Nodge. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Please be careful, boys. Everything sounds fine to me, Steve. I think it was management. One more corner to go. We'll soon find out when we go to the press conference. Past the Torrent, time to relax at the hotel maybe, or a wheelie. And another victory, number 11. And that was another brilliant performance by Carlos Checker. Melandri takes an awesome 2nd place ahead of Hagen, who gets a first podium for a long time. Still battles going on. The Scores trying to prove his point for Kawasaki, and he does show he's got some fight as he beats Kamiya to the line. And that's a good result for Juan Lascores, but he needed to start making some. Out go the lights, away we go, and a good start from Melandri. Checker carefully off the line. And look at Johnny Ray! Whoa. Into the lead goes the Northern Irishman.
Kawasaki there. Tommy Sykes is it?
Oh, and he goes wide, too far wide goes Johnny Ray, and he bangs and clatters into Tom Sykes, but takes 2nd place after all.
2:14.6 for Hagen when the Yamaha's crossing the line.
2:14.6 also for Guintoli in 3rd place.
Yeah, 2:17 for the Yamahas.
This is the view from Melandri's. And he's sticking close with his teammate. And look how slow they are through that first turn. An amazing race too. We haven't had a wet race all season long, but when it is, boy, it's full on. Carlos Checa trying to hold on to that Ducati for dear life. Down goes the leader! Down goes Noriyuki Haga!
Where is Haga?
Gone. Well, he's not in the race, that's for sure.
No. No.
Well, Kawasaki launched their motorcycle here last year.
Tommy nearly launched it right there because he lost the front. Go and show the hand again, mate. It's time to stop.
Well, it has calmed down a bit. In fact, it's clearing up. So, no gesticulation this time. Just careful, careful.
Red flag, red flag.
Red flag, and that means Tom Sykes wins at the Nürburgring a year on after they launched this Kawasaki. And that means that, amazingly, Liberty have got second and third.
So many great expectations for Sykes were rewarded with the first win for Kawasaki in years. Standing with a comfortable lead with just 3 rounds to go, Checa is now setting sights on the big prize at Imola. So far this year, the Supersport Championship has been all about the two Yamahas of Chaz Davies and Luca Scassa, who've dominated the results. In Brno, Silverstone and Nuremberg, though, qualifying issues left them further down the grid than usual and gave the chasing pack a chance to catch up if they could get a good result.
We've got a red flag, I think.
Red flag. Now, something strange has happened that we didn't see.
And you know what that's going to mean?
It means that Gino Ria has won this race.
Yeah.
And there is a red flag, and that means it won't be the way he wanted it. Yes, that means that they've won at home.
That was Gino's crew chief. Maybe it was him. It might have been him that put the red flag out
on the track. No, just kidding. But that is a fantastic result for the Step Racing team. And Gino Ria, Chaz Davies goes very wide, and he hangs on to it. He's won 3 times. He's about to win 4.
Where's Gino? Gino's crashed.
Oh, sponsored by Park & Go, and that's just what he did.
Gino didn't come around.
Winner, Chaz Davies. And the team are ecstatic. Win number 4 to extend the lead. Oh, Gino blows it at the last moment. Final lap, World Supersport Racing at its finest, flat out through the right-hander and up the hill for the last time.
Oh.
Well, he's trying, is Ellison, everything in the book, and he's got one more chance. Here it is, up the inside here. This is where we predicted. No, can't do it.
Chaz's head will be scraping the arm coat.
He is. Quite literally. Okay, what a race finish. Chaz Davies proves why he's championship leader by taking victory over James Ellison, who really has reignited his season with a brilliant run to second place. But that was vintage Chaz. Lowe's takes third place for the Park Algarve team. And yes, the two Brits, thumbs up, great sportsmanship, great racing, and that is Supersport at its best.
At the end of race day, Chaz Davies seemed just unstoppable everywhere, and he has now one hand on the World Championship trophy. In the Superstock 1000 series, there's a brilliant 5-way battle for the title, being led by Italian Davide Giuliano on a Ducati. Off the start at Brno, it was the Frenchman Barrier who led through the first corner with Giuliano and Petrucci in close pursuit. Well, Petrucci fell and was out of the race. The two BMWs spent the next few laps reeling in the Ducati Championship leader, and eventually Barrier would pass him for the lead. At Silverstone, Italians Petrucci, Zanetti, Canepa and Giuliano were all away well. The first faller was Brno winner Barrier, who high-sided over the Rumpel strip. Zanetti on the other BMW took on the three Ducatis in a brilliant finish with Giuliano falling and Petrucci eventually taking his maiden win. In Germany it was two Ducati and two BMWs on the front row, and at the start Barrier built an excellent lead. Giuliano soon caught the Frenchman and passed him on the main straight, followed by Petrucci, who had a mechanical failure which left Barrier in a comfortable second. Canepra narrowly hung on to take his second podium of the year. In the Superstock 600 European Championship, Jed Metcher is leading with a 7-point advantage over Roman Lanussi, who had entered Brno in what then seemed like a comfortable lead. With the two front runners out, Dino Lombardi won in the Czech Republic, and another top contender, American Joshua Day, emerged at Silverstone. The hard luck streak continued for Lanussi in Germany, with Michael van der Mark winning and Metcher finishing in second. Three rounds to go now for all four championships, as next it's on to Imola in Italy for round 11. The closing stint of World Superbikes will also include the two instant classic venues of Magny-Cours and Portimao. We'll be back from Algarve with a new special show covering the final rounds of 2011. This has been Clive Rich, bye for now and keep on riding.